Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the very first episode of HER Space. I'm so excited to be here. I'm going to be your host, Angela Garcia. And well, to say this podcast is probably overdue would be an understatement. I have this vision of this podcast to be where women are navigating and pivoting in life and in business and purpose, and for it to be honest and raw. And for those of you who know me, very unapologetic. So, who am I? As I said, my name is Angela. I'm a mom. I'm a business owner. I am a friend. I am a daughter. I am a sister. Right? I'm a lot of things. But who am I other than just my titles and what's on paper? I'm a woman. I am an everyday woman. I have been in different spaces that I've had to reinvent myself, right? I've had to overcome a lot. I've had a lot of traumas in my life. I've had a lot of experiences. I've also had a lot of beautiful moments. It's been a journey. It's been a journey so far. And it's been a very beautiful disaster from time to time. But I think that's why I wanted to do this. I wanted to create a space that we can talk about our beautiful disasters. We can talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, the toxic. We can just create a space where we're unjudged and unapologetic and hopefully find a way to connect and be, just be in a space, create a space. If they're not going to give us one, we're going to get one. We're going to create one. So that's what we're hoping that this is going to be, is a space that we can connect with everyday women doing everyday shit and just being honest about it and being real about it. Why a podcast? Honestly, I have no freaking idea. I was told so many times to do a podcast. I'm not even a podcast watcher, if I'm being honest. I'm a scroller. I love to scroll. I don't even do TikToks. I'm like user 9 million or something, right? I don't even have a picture, don't even have a thing. I've been told now that I'm doing this, I have to change that. So look out. I'll have a picture soon. Look out for my TikToks, y'all. But no, I'm a scroller. I don't really watch podcasts, but I have seen a lot of clips from different podcasts that have resonated with me that I'm like, okay, girl. Or there's even been a lot of interviews that I've caught clips of that I really enjoyed watching. And so I'm like, but there's a lot of podcasts out there. Why do I need a podcast? Well, apparently a lot of people think I do. I've been told by many people that when I speak, I find a way to resonate with people, connect with people, inspire people, motivate people. It's kind of weird because I don't really see myself like that. But at the end of the day, I think it's more about how other people can resonate with me, right? It's not necessarily that I'm trying to, I guess, but if I do, then it's a beautiful thing. And so that's what we're trying to do here. I've tried to quit a million times, even this morning. Like, look, I didn't know how to dress, didn't know what to do. My hair is doing this weird flip thing, of course, on the morning when I needed to not do this weird flip thing. I stressed so much. Do not go in my closet. Do not. It looks worse than my 15-year-old's bedroom. I didn't know what to wear. I didn't know how to present myself. I didn't know how to be in this space. And then I realized how ironic that sounded. That I'm literally doing this to create a space to be real, to be honest, to be who I am. And I'm stressed about how I'm going to show up in the space. So I decided to just show up as me, show up as an everyday woman just doing everyday shit. And let's be honest, I got a little dressed up for y'all. I mean, my daughter says I look like Adam Sandler on the regular. So I figured I didn't want to debut my look, my normal look. But you probably will get it at some point, the more I get comfortable with this. But this is very uncomfortable for me. It is a very uncomfortable space. I think that would probably be very ironic given the fact that I've literally stood in front of hundreds of people and spoke on panels and on many different things in front of legislative committees and all these things. But I am so insecure in front of a camera. I have never found a photo or a video of myself that I'm like, oh, girl, you look good. I cringe. I cringe every single time. And so this is very outside my comfort zone. But I also had to tell myself, you got to practice what you preach, because I'm telling everyone all the time that if you're not uncomfortable every once in a while, and if you're not putting yourself out there, you're not growing, you're not learning, you're not advancing in life. So here I am trying to grow, trying to advance in life or whatever. Mostly I'm here because my daughter said it was a little selfish of me not to do it. Yes, my 15-year-old daughter. You guys will hear about her a lot, I'm sure. She is literally the child that saved my life. She is everything. She is everything that was good in me is just shines in that little girl. She told me that it was a little selfish of me to not do a podcast or not do something that I could reach people. Because if people are telling me that I inspire them, or that I help them, or that I can encourage them by just sitting in front of a camera in my house, how selfish of me not to. She knows I hate that word. So it worked. Here I am. What is this going to be? I don't know. I really don't know. I hope that it's going to be something that resonates with women and that inspires people and creates a space that, we get to just be loud, be soft, be successful, struggle, celebrate ourselves and other women. I've had such the privilege of meeting so many amazing women in my journey that I want to celebrate them all. I want to bring them here. I want to share them with you guys. I want you guys to share yourselves with us. I don't know what this is going to be. I hope it forms organically. I hope it becomes something great, or it crashes and burns, and that's fine with me too. I just felt like it was time to put it out there and see what it could become. We've come so far as women, yet we have so far to go. I know the other day I was having a conversation with someone, and I realized there's women today that are alive today, right now, amongst us, that lived in a time where they couldn't even rent their own apartment without a man's signature. I couldn't have a bank account, right? Like that. Wow, that just blows me away. I have 1 million bank accounts. I own homes. I run businesses. I do all these things. And there's women alive today that couldn't even rent an apartment. Wow. We even talk about medicine, when we're talking about the medicines that we take. Most of those studies did not take into account anything about a woman. And we know our bodies are so different. And shoot, our bodies are different given the time of the month, right? Whether it's the first week, whether it's the last week, our bodies are different. And none of these studies ever took that into account. Why? Why? They don't even know if it's safe to take when we're pregnant. What? Why doesn't this matter? It's crazy to me. And so, highlighting women that are doing work in all these spaces that are really just making everyday changes. And it doesn't even have to be that. I want this space to share our struggles of everyday life, raising kids, y'all. Running business, going to school, going to work, making food. The drive-through, it screams my name every day. But, how do we balance it all? How do we figure it out? I think this is a space to start speaking truth to that and saying it out loud, because I think that's where we start. We make it real. We make it unapologetic. We make it known that you, me, and probably 5 other women on the same street had the same mental breakdown today, and it's okay, right? So that's what I want this to be. I just want this to be a space where we celebrate each other, whether they're our little wins, our big wins, whether we support each other in our everyday struggle, our big struggles, our little struggles. I've lived a lot of life. I'm 37. Yes, I'm okay with saying that out loud. I used to think that was old until I hit 30. And yeah, no one has their life figured out at 30. It's not a thing. So 37, still trying to figure it out. Still trying to not screw up my kids as a mom, still trying to run businesses, make a difference, leave my mark somehow, while also still trying to find time to get dressed in the morning if I want to, if I care to, go to the gym, eat the stuff, right? All the things, still trying to figure it out. So let's figure it out together. Let's show up in this space. Let's create something that we all can lean into and lean on each other and live this life. So here we go. Her Space is meant for everyday women doing everyday shit, but being badasses at it. So if that's interesting to you, that's something you want to be a part of, this is just the beginning. Please like, share, all the things. We're going to have our, like I said, I'm going to officially not be user 8 million, right? We're going to have an actual TikTok. We're going to have a YouTube channel. We're going to create all the things. And I hope that you interact with me. I hope that you give me feedback, give me topics. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to hear? Who do you want to hear from? The only thing that I ask is that you be gentle with me. This is a very insecure space of mine, and I am very nervous to put myself out there like this, but also very excited. And so give me your feedback, be honest, but be gentle. And I look forward to this journey with you. So welcome to Her Space.